Peace, beautiful beings. Welcome back to another video. If this is the first time you're seeing my face, hello. My name is Veladya Chapman. I am a holistic nutritionist, a reproductive health guide, an author, and many different titles. And I invite you after this video to browse through the channel and see if you resonate with more of the content. I guarantee that you will. And then we invite you to hit that subscribe button down there. We're always welcoming new members of the Earth Mom and Medicine family. So I'm sitting here having my morning latte. This is pistachio milk with hot cacao with reishi in it, and it's from Four Sigmatic. Four Sigmatic is a company that believes in the magic of functional mushrooms like reishi, cordyceps, chaga, as well as other superfoods to help us to live a healthier and more balanced life. They make drinking mushrooms and superfoods very easy by making them delicious into these elixirs and lattes and hot cacao drinks. And what I love is that everything is organic, vegan, gluten-free, and instant. Four Sigmatic sponsored today's video, so I want to tell you about our fall and winter favorites. This has been the four that we have really been drinking very frequently this fall and winter time. Matt has been having the mushroom mocha coffee a lot, and this is real coffee, but it's instant, so you just pour a little pack in your cup and put your hot water or hot milk if you want to do latte style, and it's got that mocha chocolatey flavor that Matt really enjoys. We also finally got to try the chai latte, super delicious with turkey tail mushroom. We've got tons of vitamins and minerals in here, and this one's really great for balancing out the gut with the turkey tail. Another favorite is the golden latte. This was my favorite one outside of the lion's mane elixir. I do like to drink lion's mane because I feel that it helps me focus, but this golden latte mix is with turmeric and coconut. So creamy, so delicious, especially if you make it with milk. I'm not having it now that I'm pregnant because the turmeric is a little questionable when you are with child, but I am looking forward to the day that I can drink this again. And then lastly, our favorite has been the mushroom hot cacao with reishi, because Matt and I find that this one really helps us chill out at the end of the day and just relax. The reishi is actually the one that I'm drinking now, even though it is the morning time, and that's just because I'm having a chill day anyway. I'm not gonna do that much today. It's going to be a relaxing day for me. But anyway, after all of that, I've really come here to tell you about their huge Black Friday sale that they have going on from November 29th to December 4th of this year. It's a very short window, and I invite you to take advantage of it because you can get these high quality organic mushroom products for 20 to 50% off. And if you use my link below in the description, you will get an additional 15% off of this sale. So it's a huge steal. The discount code is applied automatically at checkout. This is the time to try if you haven't tried Four Sigmatic already, or if you are a loyal customer and you want to stock up. Now's the time. There's tons of products on sale. If you're not sure what to get, the website is very user-friendly. All you have to do is search based off of what you're looking for, whether that's productivity or chill, relaxation, or if you're looking for a certain type of mushroom or certain type of benefit. FourSigmatic.com makes it easy for you to navigate which products would fit you best. So thank you for sponsoring today's video, Four Sigmatic, and get to shop and let me know in the comments what you ended up getting. Let's continue with today's video. All right, so I wanted today's video to be a quick little blurb on the law of attraction. This is a piece of information that really shifted things for me throughout my journey. I'm always learning and I'm always evolving, but I have had things that have really solidified what it means to be in alignment with infinite abundance and to learn how to always be on the frequency and vibration that is attracting that which I desire. So this piece of information is not something that I came up with myself. I do want to make that clear. I learned this from someone I consider to be a valuable teacher of mine. His name is Joe Dispenza, and you can search him. I'll put some videos below if you want to learn more about Joe. He's such a wonderful teacher in meditation and vibration and law of attraction and manifestation meditation and has inspired me a great deal. So I have taught this to a lot of people, and I've seen it shift my family and my friends. So when I traveled to Pennsylvania to do a talk at a college earlier this year, I spoke about this for the first time, and it seemed like everyone really grasped it and loved hearing about it. And when I shared it on Instagram, I was receiving tons of messages of people that were resonating with this. So I decided to talk about it here on YouTube for all of you. And what we're talking about today is called thought rehearsal. So let me backtrack so that you can understand it. I like to think of the body working like a computer. A computer has an operating system that someone had to program into it so that the computer can sort of freestyle its way through things, but mostly it is programmed to work a certain way and can't go very far out of those guidelines. So this same thing happens to us. And by the time we are approximately around 35 years old, we have a memorized way of behaving and thinking. Our beliefs, the way we behave, the way we react to others, this all becomes a part of our system. It makes up our computer programming. So it becomes that 95% of our unconscious mind. And then in there somewhere, we have that 5% of our conscious mind that is still able to work outside of the program. And for some of us, it really disrupts things and causes anxiety and a lot of disturbing feelings because it's disrupting the program that makes us feel so comfortable. So for example, if we are behaving on a computer program that's on a lower vibration, meaning that we are eating a lot of unhealthy foods that do not do our body well, we are practicing self-hate and negative language about ourselves and around others, we're having a lot of anger and sadness and just aren't feeling very great, and that has become a part of our automatic programming. And then that 5% of your conscious mind comes out and says, I want to elevate. I want to feel better. I want to feel good. I want to change something. This is not working for me anymore. The body is already running on that other program. It has become instilled. So the body will give you reactions that are going against that and will make your elevation seem a lot harder. One example I like is meditation, for example. I get a lot of people and clients and friends that are telling me that they don't understand how I meditate and how someone would even want to meditate, because it seems like you're just sitting down and allowing your brain to open up and flood you with all of these anxious thoughts. You have nothing to distract you when you're meditating. You're sitting there in silence and it all comes flooding in. Now, to trail off to the side really quickly, I do want to say that I never ever said that meditation is easy. I don't think any meditation teacher or practitioner has ever said meditation is easy. It is a journey. It is a practice. You're going to have many days and nights where you feel like you are struggling to even sit in silence, or the thoughts that are coming up are disturbing and they're hard to deal with, or it's just feeling like it's a marathon or a real mental workout. And I'm here to tell you that's completely normal. It can be a real mental workout to sit there, but I promise you, just like any workout, you start with 5 push-ups, then you get to 10, then you get to 20, and eventually it does become easier. And then you will start to see results. You will start to notice your programming breaking down. So what separates the conscious mind from the unconscious mind? It's the analytical mind. And so through meditation, we can slow down the brain waves and begin tapping into our system, tapping into our computer programming so that we can start to rewire some things. So here's where thought rehearsal comes in. Memories come from emotional reactions. This is why you sometimes look back at a moment, a random childhood moment where you were in school and someone said something crazy to you and you're like, why do I remember this moment? And it's probably because that was a highly emotional moment for you. The more emotional moments are for us, us, the more likely they are to be ingrained into our memory and to become a part of our system. Your thoughts are the ink and your emotions are the stamp that gets it in there. For protection, our survival instincts cause us to replay highly emotional times, and it does this so that we know how to react and prepare for the next time. So we're recalling and replaying traumatic events, highly emotional events, so that we are prepared and we can get those shields up and get our weapons ready if it were to ever happen again. This is the way that our body and our mind protects itself. Now here's the cool thing, and this is what's going to help you understand thought rehearsal the most. Our bodies do not know the difference between the experience that is creating the emotion or the emotion that is coming from a past experience that we are creating with our thoughts. For example, if you were to get into a terrible car wreck and you're constantly recalling and replaying this traumatic moment, 10 years down the line, when you're recalling it again and your heart rate's getting up and you're just going back and remembering how afraid you were and how much pain you may have been in or whatever traumatic things you may have seen and experienced, your body is literally going through the same physical responses it did while the wreck was happening, because our mind does not know the difference. So we're constantly using that stamp and that ink to ingrain the same feelings and the same energy into our minds. And the body becomes stronger than the mind because it's been conditioned. It is running an operating system because, like I said in the beginning, the body is the unconscious mind. So the more we are recalling and replaying things that are not within our highest frequency, our highest vibration, the more we will exist on those lower planes. So here's where thought rehearsal comes in. Rehearsing the action in our minds helps us install new neurological hardware, and then it becomes a new program. One example I used in my talk in Pennsylvania was being healthy, for example. Sometimes it can be very, very difficult for people to change their lives. It's not as simple as just going vegan or cutting this out or being more healthy or stop eating fried food. It becomes something that is so difficult because your mind and body is not familiar with it. If you've been eating McDonald's for all 3 meals for 6 months straight, when you try to switch it up and get a salad that you made at home, your body is going to send you red alert signals saying, we did not rehearse this. This is not what makes us feel good. Stop immediately. And you're going to start feeling those feelings of anxiety and discomfort because you weren't prepared. So you might feel that you are able to reach your goals better by rehearsing the action of eating the salad within your mind. I know it might seem silly, but it really works. I did this for a kickboxing class that I took a few months ago. I was nervous about it. I had never done anything that was that aggressive besides karate as a child. And so I started to rehearse in my mind how badass I would feel hitting that bag and putting those gloves on and conditioning my body and stretching and feeling strong again, so that when I went to my first class, my body had already rehearsed the emotions and actions of what the kickboxing class was going to be like. So I felt energetically and spiritually more prepared to be there, even though it was a new experience. There is no waiting until something is created to have a positive emotional reaction to it. You can rehearse it, and then you can create it by rehearsing it. Because now that our body is familiar with it, we are ready, and you're opening yourself up vibrationally for the universe to bring it closer to you. We prepare our bodies and our energetic beings receive it. So that's really the meat of it. It's actually quite simple yet complex to understand the concept of thought rehearsal. Just allowing yourself a little bit more ease, and this will help you understand the unconscious and the conscious mind and start to marry the two so that there isn't so much of an imbalance. And I promise you, throughout your manifestation journey, thought rehearsal will help so much. through anything that you are feeling is going to be a new experience, especially if you're worried about it being an uncomfortable experience. Rehearse it, and rehearse it being positive. Don't rehearse you going to the kickboxing class and being nervous and people laughing at you and hurting your arm against the bag and, you know, all the things that could go wrong. Rehearse it going perfectly, rehearse it going blissfully, and you will open yourself up for it. I promise you. So that is pretty much all I had to say about that. I hope that that little nugget of information helps you. It made a big difference for me in my manifestation journey. And I've got to say, I'm a pretty expert manifester. If you've been around since the beginning of Earth Mama Medicine, you have seen Matt and I manifest some pretty big things for ourselves. And now we opened ourselves up real good for a little baby that is now growing in my uterus. So I can definitely attest that these practices work. Just be patient with yourself, be kind with yourself, be compassionate. Know that the strongest force on our planet and in the universe is love. And what makes it even stronger is unconditional love. Have that for everyone in your life. And most importantly, have that for yourself. Once again, thank you for Sigmatic for sponsoring today's video. Do not forget to hit that link below so that you can get 20 to 50% off during their huge Black Friday sale. And when using my link, you will get an additional 15% off on top of that. Comment below if you tried for Sigmatic, and comment below what you think about this video. I love to hear your feedback on these energetic spiritual videos that I open my heart up to share for you all. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.